And are you refreshed? Good. Now what?
My question, Sarah, I've been doing this 4 to 6 months, and I'm really feeling my inner being, and sometimes I think it's not real. And also I have this feeling that...
That's doubting.
That's doubting.
And in doubt, whether it's real or not, you can't get it. If you want something but you doubt it, you're not in a place of receiving. So you can't get there from doubt, and we can't talk you into it.
Right. Well, my question goes to, I always feel this connection with other inner beings that I'm really close to, like my mom who's passed, or my friend who lives in Virginia Beach. I feel my inner being talking to me, telling me things, and that I believe, but it's just...
Well, why are you making that distinction? If all the inner beings are hanging out together, what difference does it make where you tap in?
I just think it's cool, but I never could wrap my mind around it, and it just...
Well, try right now.
Okay.
Talk to us, tell us, at this point, isn't it sort of illogical that your inner being doesn't exist?
Right.
So you don't question or doubt the existence of your inner being. You're just doubting your ability to connect.
I think it's the connection thing.
But you just said to us,
okay,
you can connect with others. So why are you arguing for this limitation?
I don't know.
Well, do you think it's your habit of arguing for limitations in general?
Yeah.
Well, cut it out.
Yeah.
When we say we can't talk you into it, knowing all that we know and offering all that we offer, both verbally and vibrationally, we can't assert our vibration in such a strong way that in your doubt you can hear. And so you have to put yourself in a mode where you can receive. Do you meditate?
Yes.
When do you meditate? In the morning?
Some mornings, usually evenings, before I go to bed.
Morning is better, because by the time evening has come, you've had enough observation of life. Just now, as Esther was preparing herself to receive us, took her longer to settle down than usual because of the messing around she had been doing before. Does that make sense? In other words, she had been more in her head than she usually is. And when she's in her head, then it takes a little while for her to let that go and for the vibration of that to subside enough that she can fully receive us. So you may not have noticed, but that took almost twice as long as usual because of what had been going on before. And so that's why meditation in the morning is easier for you, because you don't have so much resistance perhaps to release. Then when you meditate, what happens? How long do you meditate?
It goes from 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes 30.
Do you meditate every day?
Practically. There's some days I just don't, I feel good, I just don't feel like it. Or I just don't feel like I need it.
The value of meditation is that, first of all, it is a progressive thing. So continuity is a value, because the more you meditate, the more you tune in, the easier it is for you to tune in, the easier it is for you to tune in. And when you say you don't need it, maybe what you're saying is, I don't believe there's anything there for me to receive. You don't meditate to stop bad things from happening. So if there's no bad things happening, you don't need it. Meditation isn't the fix-it program. Meditation is the tapping into infinite intelligence. And you're saying, I don't feel like I need to do that. I don't need your guidance. It's okay. I know that you're infinite intelligence, and I know that you love me, and I know that you know everything about me, and I know that you know where I am in relationship to everything I want, but I'm good. We're teasing you. Not really.
Not really, I know.
So when you do meditate, are you able to quiet your mind?
The majority of the time. I've gotten better, but I still have things that, zip in, but then I shove them to the side.
So what you're explaining to us here, and it's all right, because a lot of people are in the same place. What we're actually hearing you say is, I go through the motions of aligning, and since I go through the motions rather than actually doing it, I don't really believe that my inner being exists, and that's why I don't connect up with it. Because you're sort of more going through the motions. Really, if you knew that infinite intelligence, that your inner being is right there, aware of you, knowing everything you want and ready to offer to you impulses, don't you want to tune into that And so somebody says, oh, sometimes I meditate, sometimes I don't. We know we haven't conveyed the message to you in a way that we want to. Oh, we're conveying, you're just not hearing. You see, what we want to hear you say, do you meditate? I wouldn't miss a day. It tunes me into the frequency of source energy. So your question really ties together, doesn't it? So what was your question again?
I don't remember. It's about just inner being. It's that connection, the inner and the.
Can you tell me how I can connect with my inner being? And we say, meditate. Do you meditate? And you say, yeah. Do you have any other ideas, Abraham, besides the way that's sure to work? Not really. You're connected to your inner being often. We're playing with you. You are often connected, but we're just responding to your question. And you can always have a stronger connection. Esther said to her sister the other day, I don't know why I don't just be Abraham. Why don't I just hook up to infinite intelligence and just walk around and love? And Jeannie said, I don't know, why don't you? We don't want that. We don't want you to set aside your physicality. It matters a lot. But we do want you to have joy, and that requires connection. And we do like it when you have clarity, and that requires connection. And we do like life to be wonderful for you, and that requires connection. We do want you to fulfill your purpose for being here, and that requires connection. We do want you to live happily ever after, and that requires connection. Enough?
Yes.
Really,
Thank
really
you.
good. Really good.